Hello and welcome to sunny, partly cloudy, Clermont, Florida, Hancock Field for the opening day for Salve Regina University softball. The Seahawks arrived at their housing in Florida at 2 a.m. this morning and now have a game against Lasell University. Seahawks and the Lasers. Alex Kelly pitching for Salve Regina, and behind home plate is a fellow first-year player, Chloe Bean. We are recording this game on StreamYard, and we'll be posting it up to YouTube and other social media platforms. Allie Kirk, the leadoff batter, center fielder for Lasell University. Bats from the left side. Works the count 3-1 in her favor. Defensively for the Seahawks, Strasser at third, Vanelli at short, Chiapetta at second, and Packer at first. Ball four to the first batter of the season. Kirk takes first base. In the outfield, left to right. Seahawks have Caitlin Ramos. Is there a reset?
Yeah, I thought it would have reset after the batter.
That was a ball up.
There we go.
There you go. Nice job. Welcome to John in the scorer's booth. He's operating our scoreboard today at Hancock Field, number 3. Strike one to Samara Turgeon. She's the catcher for the Lasers. In center field, Francesca Rubino. And in right field, Caitlin Bennett. Rubino and Bennett, a pair of sophomores, second-year players. Stopped by Chiapetta at second base. Unable to get the force out at the bag. So everybody's safe. Fielder's choice for Turgeon reaching first base. We'll be having live stats up here as well. Or by the time anybody is watching this, they can pull up a final box score. All games in the spring games event in the Florida region are broadcast live via Flow Softball. Erin Sheely, the designated player at the plate. Third batter in the Laser lineup. And both runners advance. Actually, they're being sent back. Kelly gets the inside part of the plate for strike one. 1-1 on Erin Sheely. Sheely, a sophomore from North Haven, Connecticut. Pitch up high. Okay, we'll take the strike. 1-2. Grounded foul. Strike three, looking. Sheely down on strikes for the first out of 2022.
gentleman that wants to exit early today.
I think he's talking about a obnoxious fan. Yeah. Fourth batter in the lineup is number 4. And she fouls a pitch right back to the backstop. We did not flinch here, John. Brianna Gendro is the shortstop for the Lasers. 0-1 count on her. Pitch just misses low and inside. 2-1 on Gendro. She bats with 1 out. Kirk on second. Turgeon on first. Kirk reached on a base on balls. Strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Turgeon grounded to second. Fielder's choice. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Kelly. The first 2 outs recorded in 2022. And now she gets the batter number 21, Matara Temzarian, left fielder. First pitch, a strike. Up high. So it's an all first-year battery. Alex Kelly pitching to Chloe Beam, the catcher. Swing and a miss. Good movement on that fastball. 1-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the first inning here at Hancock Park in Clermont, Florida. Opening day for the Seahawks, scheduled to arrive on Saturday, now playing on Tuesday for the first time. That pitch was fouled off the backstop. No play. I know a lot of parents had gotten here earlier in the week. Strike 3. As Kelly throws 3 strikeouts following the first 2 batters reaching base. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It'll be Chloe Bean, Caitlin Bennett, and Nikki Vanelli leading off the top 3 for the Seahawks right after this short break. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Somewhat breezy here. Clermont sits up on a hill. Hancock Park does. Beautiful backdrop, though, for the Seahawk hitters. And Chloe Bean leads it off. Just foul past the third base bag. Chloe Bean wearing number 8, not her assigned uniform number, so we'll check number 15 on the roster. Chloe Bean, catcher outfielder, a freshman from Clinton, New Jersey. Leadoff batter here for the Seahawks. Lets that pitch stay outside. Off speed. 1-1. Chloe Bean, the starting catcher. 5'7" freshman. North Hunterdon High School. She's an Administration of Justice major at Salve Regina in Newport, Rhode Island. Up high for ball 2. Salve Regina baseball is also playing at the same time. About 30 plus miles away, down at Lake Myrtle Park in Auburndale, Florida. 3-1 count on the Seahawk leadoff batter, Chloe Bean. And the catcher takes ball 4 with the leadoff walk. That brings up Salve Regina sophomore Caitlin Bennett playing right field. Bennett from Yorktown Heights, New York. Yorktown High School. She's not the smallest person on the team. She's tied for the smallest. Katie Ramos, a freshman from Burnt Hills, New York. Both 5'1", and Bennett gets down the sacrifice. 5-3 on the play. Making it all the way to third base on the sacrifice is Chloe Bean. Good hustle on the Seahawks. Good play. First-year head coach Shauna McCarran has the Seahawks running. And that brings up senior Nikki Vanelli, a senior from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, Quaker Community High School. She's an environmental studies major. Fouls the first pitch to her. Pitching for the Lasers is number 13, Megan Theall, a freshman from Billerica, Mass. Another pitch fouled out of play. Good eye by Vanelli. She's delivered lots of power in the past. She's showing bunt. Will pull back. Swings away. Lifts it high. Shallow center field. Here comes a throw. And back to third base goes Chloe Bean. Smart move. She came halfway down the line and then retreated to the bag at third, where she is safe. So out on the play is Vanelli to center field. Brings up the first baseman, Lauren Packer. Packer, also a senior from Manchester, Connecticut, Manchester High School. She majors in Administration of Justice in her 4th year. A one-hopper into the wickets. Not in time on the throw. A hard drive for Packer. She drives in the first run of the season. So 1-0 here. Salve Regina leading. Bottom of the first. That's a grounder to short. Over to first for the final out, but the Seahawks get on top in their first frame of 2022. Now taking a 1-0 lead into the top of the second. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Clermont, Florida, Hancock Park. Top of the second inning. First baseman Angelina Piers. Piers into Alex Kelly, the Seahawk pitcher. Piers, the first baseman, batting from the left side. On the website roster for Lasell University, she wears number 22, but in this game, she's got number 19 on. She takes strike one from Alex Kelly. Second pitch up high, evens the count at 1-1. Seahawks scored a run in the top of the bottom of the first. Alex Kelly had the first two runners reach base against her, and then she struck out the next three. That's lifted high in the air to Wish Chiapetter at second base. She's under it for out number one. Pop up to second base. Brings up the third baseman for the away team, Lasell University. Salve Regina is the home team. Katie Hopkins from Garden City Park, New York. That pitch bounces shy of the plate, the strike zone, 1-0. Salve offense got a run in the bottom of the first with Chloe Bean leading off the walk. Caitlin Bennett with the sacrifice bunt to third base. That vacated the bag at third, and Chloe Bean made it all the way from first to third on that sacrifice bunt. After Nikki Vanelli flew out to center, Lauren Packer brought her home. That's to right field. Caitlin Bennett comes to her right, then a few more steps to her left to make out number two. So a pair of pop-ups. 2 outs, nobody on base for Alex Kelly's counterpart, the pitcher, Megan Theol. First pitch in there, strike. That's in the dirt. 1-1. Top of the second inning. This was a scheduled off day for Salve Regina University softball, but since they didn't arrive until early this morning, 2 a.m., Sunday's 2 games were canceled. Monday's 2 games were canceled. So this is a glad arrival for the Seahawks to have a game on their off day. So they're playing for the very first time. Count runs to 3-1 on Megan Theol. Try to read my own handwriting in the scorebook. It's a little bit of scratches here and there. Now it's full count. Called strike 2. Up high. And Theol works the 2-out walk. She's at first base for the number 9 hitter, Mackenzie Still. Mackenzie is the second baseman for the Lasers. Freshman. Bats right, throws right. Middleborough, Massachusetts. Bristol Plymouth Regional Technical High School, which is where she graduated from last year. Strike 1. That bounces in the dirt. It's 1-1, and the wild pitch allows Thiel to get down to second base. Two outs, 1-1 count on Mackenzie Still. That's in the air, center field. Back goes Rubino. She's under it. and makes the grab. She plays a shallow center field because she's got such great speed. So no problem catching up to that. Sort of running uphill, but she makes it for the final out. So 3 balls in the air for the outs. Around a walk to Alex Kelly's counterpart. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Seahawks leading 1-0. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Shona Mulcairn at the third base coach's box. Megan Hodgson at the first base coach's box for the Seahawk offense. Coming to the plate is the pitcher, Alex Kelly. Kelly will normally wear number 31, the freshman pitcher from East Meadow, New York. She's not just a pitcher, she's a hitter. And she's wearing number 28 today. Looks at the first 2 pitches from her counterpart, Megan Theall, and it's 2-0. Up high. 3 balls, no strikes. On deck, the second baseman, Wish Chiappetta, and following her, Francesca Rubino and Caitlin Ramos. Taking all the way. Count now 3-1 on Kelly, leading off the bottom of the second inning. Lines it into the gap, left field. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Kelly will stand into second with a double. The 3-1 pitch on a rope to left center between Timzarian and Kirk, and reaches the fence here at field number 3, Hancock Park. Brings up Wish Chiappetta. And Wish says hello to our camera with the foul back to the backstop. We'll make a quick adjustment. Check on that view. Very nice. Another foul. She sends that one to Rubino in the on-deck circle. John, thankfully these softball players, batting-wise, will wear face masks. The 0-2 pitch, up and away. 1-2. Seahawks with a 1-0 lead, batting in the bottom of the second. That's the right field foul. Count remains 1-2 on Chiappetta. Such a fun name to say. Chiappetta. We got Sepatelli, Capetta, and Chiappetta. That could make it challenging for head coach Shona Mulcairn. Wish Chiappetta from Percy, Pennsylvania, Penn Ridge High School, in her second year with the Seahawks. Making her first career start. And now runs the count full, 3-2. Low and away, draws the walk. Fighting back from an 0-2 hole. Brings up Francesca Rubino. We had the pleasure of watching her patrol center field all of last year. Even though it was a shortened season with the pandemic cutting a lot of games off the schedule, she was fun to watch. Makes it look easy out there. Now at the plate, Rubino, who wears 55, stands at 5'5", the sophomore from Burlington, Massachusetts. Burlington High School, a nursing major, now has a count of 2-0 with 2 runners on, nobody out. The lefty, Megan Theall, delivers up high. 3-0. So Kelly reached with a leadoff double on a 3-1 pitch. Lined it to left center. Chiappetta drew the walk on the full count. 3-0 here. Taken all the way for 3-1. And outside, ball 4. That loads the bases for the number 9 hitter, who is number 11, Caitlin Ramos. Katie Ramos, a freshman from Burnt Hills, New York. Burnt Hills, Boston Lake High School. She studies nursing at Salve Regina in her first year. She runs up to head coach Shauna Mulcairn, gets some instructions because the bases are loaded. Chance to drive in some more runs. Seahawks with a 1-0 lead. Sarah Woodside in her 3rd year as the head coach for Lasell University, where she also graduated in 2007. Her assistant coaches are Hannah Del Curvo, Erin Largy, and Essie Plouffe. Well, Curran's staff includes Megan Hodgson at first base. And we've got to give a lot of credit to TJ Potenza, our athletic trainer, who helped the Seahawks navigate the airport the last couple of days, bouncing from airline to finally get down here and into their comfortable beds at their housing here at 2 a.m. this morning. 1-1 pitch to Ramos ropes it over the head in right field. A 1 bounce into the wall. 3 runs are going to score with a triple from Katie Ramos. The number 9 hitter delivers. 4-0 Salve Regina. I'll update my scorebook here and then update the live stats with that outstanding piece of hitting by Katie Ramos. Chloe Bean shows bunt, pulls back. Bean reached on a walk in the first. Yeah, ball 1. She rips that foul over Ramos' head at third. So the 1-1 count on Chloe Bean. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, but it gets through. I thought that might have been a foul tip, but it wasn't called, so it'll be a pass ball that allows Ramos to score from third. Swinging strike on Bean. And that's the first out. Caught looking. Caitlin Bennett at the plate. She executed the sacrifice bunt in the first inning that moved Chloe Bean all the way over to third base from first with her leadoff walk. Low for ball one, 1-1. 5-0 the score here. Seahawks still batting in the bottom of the second. 1 run in the first, now 4 in the second. Collegiate softball games are 7 innings in length. Extra inning rules do include a runner on second base to help speed up it. 3-1 count now on Caitlin Bennett. She ducks out of the way of that pitch for ball 4. It's the third walk issued this inning by the pitcher Megan Theall. And she's also allowed a stinging double to Alex Kelly, a stinging triple to Katie Ramos. Nikki Vanelli reaches on the fielder's choice. Bennett beat the throw to second, and no play at first. Lauren Packer bats now. She singled in the game's first run in the first inning. Pitch right in there for strike 1. I feel a breeze blowing in here, but both Kelly and Ramos hit the ball so hard it reached the fence after a couple of bounces each. But they ripped it. Ramos ripped it over the right fielder, Kelsey Skeneven. That's grounded in the hole. Third base picks up, throws the first. Hopkins to Piers for an out, while Bennett and Vanelli advance on the base paths. Two down for Christina Braid. She led the Seahawks in home runs last season. Braid from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Sophomore utility player, Immaculate Conception High School. She's also studying nursing at Salve Regina. So she has many teammates that are classmates in nursing studies. Two outs, 2 on. Both runners in scoring position as a butterfly floats through the backstop area. Strike 2, 1-2 on Braid. Good eye by Braid. She evens the count at 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the second. Seahawks with a 5-0 lead. That's tapped foul. Nice glove by the third baseman Hopkins. Gendro at short, still at second. That's in the air. Left field, it's shallow and difficult play. It lands in there. It'll be a base hit. Scores 2 more runs. Seahawks leading 7-0. Left fielder Tim Zarian started back on that hit as it came off the bat of Braid, and she was unable to come in and make the play, so shortstop Gendro was trying to find the ball in the air with her back to the plate. Very difficult play. So the Seahawks have batted around as Alex Kelly, who led off this inning with a hard double to left center, bats for the second time in this inning, in this game. That's fouled out of play. 0-2 on Alex Kelly. That's to the gap in right center, but right there making the catch is Skeneven, the right fielder. Two runs batted in for Christina Braid. Final out made on Alex Kelly lining out to right field. 6 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the 3rd inning, and it's Salve Regina 7 and Lasell 0. And welcome back to Clermont, Florida, Hancock Park, field number 3. Matchup between Salve Regina University and Lasell University. Seahawks and Lasers softball. At the plate for the Lasers is the top of the order, Allie Kirk. She led off the game with a walk and ended up stranded at second base. Kirk, Turgeon, and Sheely do up for the Lasers. In the top of the 3rd, they trail 7-0. 1-2 count now on Kirk. She is the center fielder for Lasell University. From Hamden, Connecticut. Bats left, throws left. Sacred Heart Academy was her high school. In her 2nd year. 2-2 now. Kelly to Kirk. Called strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout of the game for Alex Kelly. 2nd time a Laser was looking. Brings up Samara Turgeon, the catcher. Number 7. From Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Righty. 5'4" catcher. First pitch of ball. She reached on the fielder's choice. Swings and misses there. 1-1. Seahawk defense is Chloe Bean behind the plate. Lauren Packer at first. Wish Chiapetta at second. Nikki Vanelli at short. Sophia Straza at third base. Left field. Katie Ramos. Center field, Rubino. Francesca Rubino. And in right field, Caitlin Bennett. 3-1 count now on Turgeon. And she draws the walk. 3rd free pass issued by Alex Kelly. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. No hits. That's in the air, and it's going to be out of play on the right side. Off the bat of Erin Sheely, the designated player. Sheely, a sophomore from North Haven, Connecticut. Pitch up high. Throw down at first. Nice throw by Chloe Bean. Sweeping tag by Lauren Packer. And Turgeon back safely. Great job by the Salve Regina freelance photographer, Lynn Habershaw. Taking pictures of the Seahawks in the field. Count now 2-1 on Sheely. 1 out, 1 on. Strike 2, 2-2. Salve Regina baseball playing Oswego State University as we play this game here. In softball between the Seahawks and the Lasers. Up high. Count now full on Sheely. She struck out looking for the first out in the first inning. 3-2 is fouled out of play. Right side into the batting cages between fields 3 and 4 here at Hancock Park. A lot of Seahawks are out behind their dugout on the first base side, taking some swings into the netting. A great group of Seahawk fans have arrived here as well, including the one operating the scoreboard. That's ripped into right center field. First hit of the game for the Lasers. Caitlin Bennett retrieves it. Throw into the middle of the infield, but it's going to score a run. And the Lasers are on the board on the 1-out double from Sheely. Turgeon scoring all the way from first base. No hesitation at third as the throw came in. That brings up Gendro. Score now 7-1. Seahawks are the home team. This is the top of the third. 1 out. Sheely on second for Brianna Gendro. She struck out swinging for the second out in the first inning. And it's a players only meeting at the pitcher's circle, the entire infield. Chloe Bean coming back to get behind home plate. These umpiring crews do a great job over multiple games. This site and other sites. Kelly fields the grounder back to the circle. Without a look to the runner, she'll throw over to first base, get the easy out. And Sheely moves on to third base with 2 down. Brings up Matarak Timzarian, the left fielder. She struck out swinging to end the first inning. Batting here with 2 outs and a runner on third. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 count on Timzarian. Lasers trail 7-1. Got their first hit in this inning, the double by Sheely that drove in Turgeon from first base. Up high. Good location by Kelly. Doesn't get Timzarian chasing though. 1-2. Kelly delivers. In there, call strike 3. So Timzarian goes down on strikes for the second time, and it's the second time to end an inning. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third. Seahawks leading 7-1. Say that again about the ninth spot. Okay, yeah, so they play Hughes Gutierrez in their positions. Yeah, thank you. I did have my mic open as I cut those defensive changes for the visiting Lasers. Lineup stays the same. Turgeon is batting second, but now moves from catcher to second base. Gendro, the shortstop, moves behind the plate, and she catches strike one against Wish Chiapetta. And Mackenzie Still, the second baseman, moves to shortstop, wearing number 12. That's ripped up the middle. Base hit. Wish Chiapetta. So I've got to adjust the lineup in the live stats here. Let's see. Turgeon, second base. The shortstop is now catching. Gendro. And the second baseman. That's ripped to left field. Rubino, what a great catch out there by Tamzarian. It's a tricky wind out here at Hancock Park, and she caught up with that ball, making a diving grab, robbing a base hit from Rubino. Brings up Katie Ramos. She had the bases loaded triple in her first at-bat as a Seahawk. Bottom of the second. Made the score 4-0 at the time. They added 3 more runs for a 7-0 lead before the Lasers got a walk and a double to score their run. So Megan Still is at shortstop. That's grounded to second. Over to second for 1. Turgeon to Still, gets the force. Ramos reaches on the fielder's choice. 4-6 on the play. Chiapetta off the base pass. Brings up the top of the order for the Seahawks, Chloe Bean. So 2 outs. 20 for 8. We have a pinch hitter for Chloe Bean. 25-player roster for the Seahawks allows Coach Shauna Mulkerrin to make some changes. So this is Morganti Bello, number 20, freshman from Corte Madera, California, Redwood High School. First pitch to her. Outside for ball 1. Morganti is a business administration major. Batting for the first time in a Seahawk uniform. Up high, ball 2, 2-0. So they do allow re-entry in collegiate softball. So we will see if Bean returns as catcher. And running on the pitch in the dirt is Katie Ramos, down to second base with a steal of second. But Bello also has catcher listed among her defensive duties. As she takes a strike on the 3-0 pitch. (3-1) now to Bello. Grounds it, left side. Third base looks back the runner, throws to first for the final out. So 5-3 on the play. Hopkins over to Piers. Ramos stranded on second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We head to the 4th inning. It's 7-1 Salve Regina. So Bello, the pinch hitter, stays in as catcher after pinch hitting for Chloe Beam, top of the order. And we have an entirely new battery as J.C. Garrigan comes on in relief of starting pitcher Alex Kelly. J.C. Garrigan, a graduate student. Number 17 from Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Uxbridge High School Healthcare Administration was her undergraduate major. She missed all of last season. Her first pitch was a strike to Angelina Pierce, the first baseman, and then second pitch bounces in the dirt. 1-1 count on Pierce. Pierce popped to second baseman Wish Chiappetta in the second inning, leading off that frame, leads off this frame as well. Top of the 4th inning, Salve Regina with a 7-1 lead. 1 run in the first, 6 in the second. Megan Theall blanked them in the third. 1-2 count now on Pierce. Garrigan gets her first strikeout of the season. Strikeout looking. 1 out. For Hopkins, the third baseman, Katie Hopkins. First pitch up high to her. Hopkins went to school at New Hyde Park Memorial. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I do believe we had a player from New Hyde Park. I'll have to check my not too distant rosters. First pitch, actually second pitch misses. It's 2-0. Kristen Hickey, who also wore number 17 from New Hyde Park. That's grounded to Vanelli at short. She cleans it up, throws the Packer at first for out number 2. 6-3 on the play. Vanelli makes easy work of that rover to shortstop. That's line to third base. Sophia Straza is right there. Catches it at knee height for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Garrigan in her first outing of 2022. That liner to Straza. Bennett, Vanelli, and Packer due up for the Seahawks. In the bottom of the 4th, it's 7-1, Salve Regina. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Mostly cloudy now, as the Seahawks and the Lasers are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Salve Regina at the plate. Leading off will be pinch hitter number 14, Kendall Dupre. The Seahawk senior from Cranston, Rhode Island, Bayview Academy, studying psychology. I had wanted to get Emily Angel and Kendall Dupre together for a pitcher, Picture, and a new left fielder for the Lasers is also number 14. Grace Kuto from Assonet, Massachusetts. She goes in defensively for Temzarian. Kuto in left field. At the plate is Salve Regina's number 14, Kendall Dupre. And the reason why I wanted Dupre and Angel together for a photo opportunity was because of their uniform numbers 3 and 14, and that was yesterday's date, which is also National Pi Day, 3.14. Many other digits beyond that. That's in the air, left field. New left fielder in foul territory. Makes a diving attempt, but Dupre stays alive as it lands in foul territory. So we have an expected series of pinch hitters due up this inning for the Seahawks. Dupre here. That's in the air left field. Also drifting foul and landing foul. Dupre is expected to be followed by Maddie Capetta, number 24, sophomore from Raritan, New Jersey. She'll be pinch hitting for Nikki Vanelli. After that, that's high in the air to center field. I believe that's going to stay fair. And a great grab as the wind was pulling it away from center fielder Allie Kirk. She makes the diving catch to retire Dupre. 2 fly balls that the wind helped steer foul on the left side. That one to center field that started steering closer to right field. Maddie Capetta digs in now. She's batting for Nikki Vanelli. Will very likely stay in as the shortstop. That's grounded to third base. Hopkins over to Piers for the out. 6-3 retires Capetta.
Go M.
And now is Emily Lane. John Lane's daughter reaches on a single to left field. First pitch swinging for Lane, and she slides into second. That'll be a double. Great hustle by the first-year player from Tinton Falls, New Jersey. Red Bank Catholic, a mathematics major. Her first at-bat adds up to a double. She was batting for Lauren Packer, the first baseman. That ends up being a double through the left side. As the ball went into no man's land. Now Kylie Lanteri steps in. Number 33. Batting for the designated player, Christina Braid. Lanteri at the plate. 2-1 count on her. She lines it foul down the first base side. Lanteri will normally be wearing number 18. Freshman infielder from Berlin, Connecticut, Berlin High School. Also a nursing major. In her first collegiate at bat. So that's 4 straight pinch hitters for the Seahawks in this 4th inning. Count now full on Lanteri. And my pen stopped working. That's in the air and over second baseman. A single for Lanteri and a run scoring single as Lane crosses the plate for an 8-1 score. RBI base hit for Lanteri. Out to right field. Takes the pitch and goes that way. Lane scores from second base. Brings up J.C. Garrigan. She pitched the top of the 4th. Now with her first at bat. And our photographer got the picture of Emily Lane with her double to left field. And into second goes excuse me. I got to take that back. Oh, I see what I did. That's in the air, center field. Back for it is Kirk. She's under it for the catch. And the final out of the fourth inning. Seahawks score a run to go up 8-1. And we'll head to the fifth inning. Salve Regina 8 and Lasell University 1. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Top of the fifth inning, Seahawks leading the Lasers 8-1. Mackenzie Still, the now shortstop for the Lasers, batting in the number 9 spot, leading off the fifth. Facing J.C. Garrigan for the first time, 2-0 count. Still flew out to Francesca Rubino to end the second inning, and that was off of pitcher Alex Kelly, the starter. That's to the left side. Sophia Straza, the third baseman, throws over to the new first baseman, Emily Lane, retiring the leadoff batter. 5-3 on the play. Lane in at first base. Chiappetta at second. Shortstop is Maddie Capetta. So our middle infield is Capetta Chiappetta. Just need an appearance by Drew Sepatelli to get all the P and T sounds out of the way. Left fielder is Katie Ramos. Center fielder is Francesca Rubino. And right fielder is Kendall Dupre. Swing and a miss on Allie Kirk. And strike 3. We had an error in our live stats application, so we will hopefully be able to correct that in post-game. Right now I'm unable to edit. I'll do it manually. There's a sharp ground ball through the right side. Reaching base safely is Samara Turgeon. With 2 outs, Turgeon on first base. That's her 3rd time reaching base out of the number 2 spot. Fielder's choice in the first. She walked and scored in the 3rd, the lone laser run. Is a called strike from Garrigan to Erin Sheely. Erin is E-R-Y-N. Garrigan got the first 2 lasers this inning. She retired the first 3 in the previous inning when she came on to work. And that pitch sails over catcher Morganti Bello. Wild pitch. Swing and a miss there. 1-2. Bounced it. Good stop by Bello. Up, just out of the zone. 3-2, full count, 2 outs. Runner on second base. That's Turgeon there. At the plate is Sheely. With the 3-2 pitch coming from J.C. Garrigan. Up high for ball 4. So in that Seahawk 4th inning, including the top of the 4th, the top 6 players in the batting order turned over, starting with pitcher J.C. Garrigan. Nice short hop pickup by Straza, but her throw bounces in the dirt. Throw home. We're going to have a pickle. And a rundown tag by Morganti Bello on the runner Turgeon for the final out. So Gendra will reach on the throwing error. A nice pickup by Straza. But Turgeon will be out. And that play will go 5-3-2 with Bello making the tag for the final out. No runs. 1 hit. 1 error, and 2 left. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 7-1, Salve Regina. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida, Hancock Park. Salve Regina University, the home team against Lasell University, the visitors. And the visitors made some defensive changes in the bottom of the fifth here. Wish Chiapetta takes a cut and fouls off a pitch from the new pitcher, number 23, Erin Sheely. She was the designated player, so now she is pitching. So she is in the hitting lineup. And she's pitching for the first time against the Seahawks today. Lefty starting pitcher Megan Theall moves to right field. So the Lasers are down to 9 players in their lineup as the flex position has been removed defensively. Kelly stays in the hitting lineup. Excuse me, Theall stays in the hitting lineup, as does Sheely. 1-2 count still on Chiapetta. She's reached base safely twice, walked and scored in the second, led off the third with a base hit, and then there was a race on a fielder's choice. She bats here in the bottom of the fifth. Seahawks leading 8-1. If they score a run in this inning, they will end the game. That's a great stop by the second baseman. Turgeon playing there now. She started as catcher. Makes a great play to rob Chiapetta of her second hit. 4-3 on the putout. 1 out here in the fifth inning. Seahawks leading by 7. One more run would make it a mercy run victory. First pitch up high to Francesca Rubino. She walked and scored in the second inning and then flew out to left field in the third. That's to right field. It lands fair, and it skids into foul territory. Rubino with extra bases. She's going to slide into second base with a double. And lots of clapping from the Seahawk fans, including head coach Shawna Mulkerrin in the third base box, as her center fielder reaches with a 1-out double.
Go, Katie.
Brings up Katie Ramos. She's reached base twice, tripled in 3 runs in the second inning. Got to first on a fielder's choice in the third, stole second base. Takes strike 1 here. 0-1, 1 out, runner on second. That's to the left side. Third baseman Hopkins does a nice job looking back. Rubino at second gets a throw over to Pierce for out number 2. 5-3 on the play. So 2 down for the top of the order. Morganti Bello. She pinch hit and stayed in as catcher for starter Chloe Bean. Bean 0 for 1, walked and scored the game's first run, and then struck out looking in the second. Bello, in her pinch hitting appearance, grounded to Hopkins at third. 1-0 count on Bello. Rubino on second base. Inside pitch, 2-0. Kendall Dupre on deck. She pinch hit for Caitlin Bennett and stayed in at right field. Seahawks brought up 4 pinch hitters in the 4th inning. That's hit out of play and into field number 4, I believe. It will delay that game as runners were in motion on the base pass. They have to go back. The 2-1 pitch. Low, 3-1. Sheely working her first inning in the pitcher's circle. Started as a designated player. Will remain in the batting lineup. Now has a 3-1 count on Ramos, the number 9 batter. Excuse me, Bello, the top of the order. That's bobbled at first. Coming home. Game over. Rubino scores. And congratulations to the Seahawks. Head coach Shawna Mulcairn, victorious in her first game as head coach. Salve Regina with the final score, 9. Lasell 1. Seahawks 1-0 on the season in their season opener. Teams will gather at home plate for congratulations both sides. Lasell is out of Newton, Massachusetts. So a fairly close neighbor of the Seahawks in Newport, Rhode Island. Meeting all the way down here in Clermont, Florida. Salve Regina with 9 runs on 9 hits. And the visiting Lasers with 1 run on 2 hits. Seahawks win. Final score, 9-1. Thanks for watching this taped broadcast. We'll see you at the next Seahawk game.